Hi guys, welcome to 12-3 Prophecy. Today, let's find out what you can expect in the month of November 2023, and we will just be looking at a general overview of your life and what you can expect. What you have to do is pick any one of the piles from the piles that I'll be showing you, and once you do select it, you can go down to the description and make your selection. For all those who've chosen group number one, I have already pre-shuffled your piles for the month of November. Let's read the card that you've got from the Pocket Animal Spirit deck. Okay, so you've got the Scorpion, which is a very fiery kind of an insect. Passionate, competitive, tends towards isolation. The scorpion is a passionate and determined creature. Their career is very important to them, as are a few select friends. Sometimes the scorpion's heat festers and they focus on the unresolved event from the past, usually a situation where they were left feeling burned. The scorpion card says it's time to come clean about your feelings so everyone can heal and you can get back to your usual fiery but fun self. When in balance, the scorpion is wild and free, fierce, and when out of balance, it is jealous, resentful, and unresolved. To bring into balance, honesty and forgiveness are a very important theme that is happening for the month of November for group number one. So interesting. Overall, I sense that it's very possible you are very passionate people, as they say. You know, there tends to be some level of isolation, so let's find out what this is all about. So we've got certain cards here. We've got Five of Cups. So as we can see, there is some kind of resentment that is happening. You're feeling bad about losing something, but the focus is so much on the things that you have lost or the people that you've lost that you're not able to move on in life and function on a very normal level. We've also got Queen of Swords, which also indicates isolation and being very curt with your words, being very strong with your words. So if you feel sad, that might cause you to become angry a lot. That's what I'm feeling. And when we look at Queen of Swords, she doesn't mince her words. If she doesn't like something and if she is pissed off, she will let you know. And I think like this is the energy that you are embodying at this particular moment. We've also got Two of Wands, which is comparatively a minor arcana card, but it's also about looking at something far away. You've done certain things have taken place, and you're waiting for the resolution. Those things have not yet been resolved, and you are like in a very in between stage right now. We've got the Queen of Wands, who is very passionate. So we're seeing these themes of passion rise again and again, who is actually very quick to take action. So it might be possible that you can be very quick to do something. It might also result in a certain amount of impulsivity, but I feel like since we've got the Queen of Wands, while there may be impulsive urges for you to take a certain action, you are now mastering it, right? So that is something I can see. And we've also got Two of Swords. So I feel like there is a lot of repetition of Queen and twos. Okay, so Two of Swords out here is some kind of an indecision what you're going to be doing with with a certain thing that has happened. How is it going to be moving ahead? There is a lot of confusion in your mind. What is the best way to go ahead, be it regarding people, regarding career or love or whatever that it is. But basically, I feel like there is so much hurt in your heart that you are not able to intuitively take this decision. You're trying to use logic, you're trying to use a lot of the aspects of the mind to rationalize as to what you must do about the situation, right? So this is the energy that we're having for November. Let's find out. So from what I see out here, it looks like a lover's situation, something to do either with a friend or someone that you've loved a lot, someone who's been really close to you, and you are hoping for them to come back. Okay, or it is possible that you are reminiscing a time at one point of time when y'all were together, and y'all miss that, you completely miss being with this person. And I feel like you are feeling very incomplete, you are feeling like things are missing in your life, okay, because you're hyper focused on this particular person. And what an appropriate card. We've got whom do you need to forgive? Okay, so the fairies are asking you, whom do you need to forgive in the month of November? As you release old anger or resentment, you will find that your wishes will come true. So your anger and your resentment is actually holding you back, is not allowing you to move forward, is keeping you stuck in that energy. And one thing of energy that we must understand is, if you're constantly thinking of one person, if all your thoughts are about them, if you're constantly devoting so much of your energy to this person, you are creating a link between yourself and that person, because you're giving your energy to them. Whether they are receiving it or not, it is kind of there within their field, right? And it's still your energy, it has your name on it. So you need to firstly recall your energy. So tell yourself that you need to forgive this person and move on, and let the universe take its course. Because if the universe decides for a certain thing to take place, it is meant to be. And if you really want a certain kind of outcome to the situation, you can let the universe know that, see, this is what I want, this is what I would like, but I will accept anything that you have, either this or something better, as long as it is in my highest favor. So a lot of times the things that we wish are kind of getting manifested, but then these same manifestations block us. So instead of constantly giving away your energy to this person, this time to recall your energy and tell your energy to come back to you. And the simple way to do that is, firstly, forgive them. Okay, tell them, bless them, tell them, like, I forgive you, I understand whatever that you've done, however that it needs to be, and I need to move on. Okay, probably you will probably always love them, like them, and they'll have a special place in your heart. But despite all these things, it's time to move on in life and give your energy to things that will actually benefit you, right? And manifest better things in life. Okay, then we've got Midas or miser. We've got entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything to gold, delight in sharing life's riches. So I feel like you are very good at manifesting, and you are not aware of how wonderful you are in manifesting things. Whatever you think manifests itself so quickly. And all these negative thoughts that are going on, all these thoughts of destruction, all these thoughts that are meant for someone else, that are not directed towards your good, are actually manifesting so quickly. Okay, so for this sake, you must be very careful about what you think, because whatever you are thinking is manifesting really quickly in the month of November. We also have warrior, strength, skills, discipline, and toughness of will, heroism, stoicism, and self sacrifice in conquering the ego. Okay, so it's time for you to keep your ego aside, dissolve your ego, allow yourself to see the situation through a new lens, moving away from trying to be right, wanting to hate, wanting the other person to suffer. Okay, instead of wanting all these things, because if you're wanting all these things, you're actually going to end up tangling your energy. If anyone's come across witchcraft, a very beginner friendly kind of ritual that is often practiced by beginning witches is taking two candles, tying a cord around these two candles and burning it. This is meant to cut off the cord. Now, I have never tried it, but it is kind of how two people are entangled. Their energies are entangled with each other, whether it be of love, of hate, of wanting misery for them. Okay, so some kind of resentment. So these cords will only kind of dissipate when you call back your own cord energetically. Okay, and the last card that we have out here is Fool. Fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. And the shadow aspects are using humor to wound rather than to liberate, denial of your emotional truth. Okay, and I also feel like this card ties in where you are trying to fool yourself, okay, more than anything else, trying to fool yourself that this person needs to suffer, that you are right, that things need to be a certain way, the way that you want, right? It's your way or the highway. So with the Fool card, there is a lot of humor, a lot of love, a lot of abundance of happiness that is around us for us to access. And when you concentrate and move and shift your focus from hate towards a certain person, certain situation, and you send it love, you send it blessings, you heal in different ways because you're removing its power from you, right? From over you, you're allowing you to be in control of what is being thought and what is being felt when you decide to look at the situation from the perspective of love. All right, I hope you liked it. I hope that this resonates. Thank you so much. Bye. Hello, group number 2. Let's find out what is in store for you for the month of November 2023. So, I'm going to be reading from the Animal Spirit deck. You've got the Whale. Whale has the desire to delve deeper, profound peace, and has ancient wisdom. The whale represents profound emotional health and stability. Whale personalities are not afraid of emotional expression or traversing difficult terrains, as they have overcome many challenges in their lives. These experiences have enriched them, given them stability, strength, and a depth that is very rare. Whale energy is usually linked to the feminine forces of compassion and communication. We can depend on whale personalities when all else seems lost and trust them to be a beacon in our darkest hour. When in balance, the whale personality is calm, steady, deeply compassionate, and when out of balance, they are heavy, slips into old story. And when you try to bring it into balance, it can happen through regular self care. Okay, so let's see. You all are like old souls is something that we got throughout, and with the whale personalities, let's find out what the tarot cards have in store for you. So here we've got the Hermit card. We've got a lot of water also, so a lot of ocean symbolism that is taking place, and I feel like you bring a lot of light into other people's lives, right? And you are able to guide them just by being there for them. You are able to kind of bestow your knowledge that you've had through your experiences and help them out in with advice that they would have never thought about um, having, or uh, you help them with advice that is unique to your perspective, to your experiences in life. And this is not the kind of depth that a lot of people have, but since you have had all these different experiences, I'm not saying that they are good or they are bad, but then they're just very unique experiences. And probably if you talk to people about them, they will not believe that these are real life experiences, right? So this is the kind of advice and perspective that you can offer to people, and you will have people come to you asking you for help in the month of November, asking you for your opinion, for your suggestion, and they really look up to you. We also have the Emperor. Okay, so I can see that you feel very drained for some reason. That's the feeling I'm getting, like you're feeling really drained. Maybe you've just been giving all the time, but as we saw in the card of the whale, that you need self-care, you need to take care of yourself, you need to give to yourself. And whatever self-care might mean to you, whether it is going for a walk, doing yoga, zumba, going to a spa, giving yourself a massage, giving yourself a treat, going shopping, whatever it may be. But it's so important for you to take care of yourself in order to rejuvenate and continue giving your unique perspective to people. And you might quite feel in demand in the month of November, with a lot of people contacting you, asking you for your help. But it's also very necessary that you take care of yourself. We've got Three of Pentacles, so there's going to be a lot of work, a lot of collaboration during the month of November. And we've got the Devil. Okay, and with this mushroom, especially with the red color, I sense some kind of danger that you must be careful of when it comes to the month of November. We'll get back to this. What kind of danger? I feel like there is a lot of overthinking that is going on in the month of November that you must really take care of. Don't let yourself overthink. And I think like these thoughts are more about your everyday resources, about how things are going to work out with your career, with your finances, and these thoughts are kind of up eating you up on the inside, while on the outside you may look like a very calm person, like someone who has everything, together, but internally you're kind of freaking out. Okay, so take care of that. In case if you're having any specific plan that you're expecting to come to fruition in the month of November, you can expect it to be postponed. Okay, so there is something that is happening that is for your best, that is being postponed. Maybe it's not meant to happen during that point of time, so do not feel disheartened in case if your plans move to a further date. Here we've got some clowning, some playfulness. I suggest that in case if you want to also rejuvenate, catch up with some old friends, be goofy, do activities that make you feel like a child, go watch the circus, whatever you feel like. But it's basically to engage your childlike innocence, your playfulness. Okay, ask for what you want, let the universe and other people know what you need. So in case if you're these things that are going on in your mind, about could be about your finances, career, like I'm getting those kinds of thoughts that are there on your mind, speak to people about it. Tell people about what you're going through, about what you're feeling, in order for them to also help you take care of yourself, right? Help you deal with these thoughts. And sometimes even venting out or journaling allows us to find solutions through our own dialogue, right? One more thing that I was getting with the playful card is be careful of a trickster. Be very careful of a trickster in the month of November, because I'm feeling like there is a person who is going to be very fancy, very loud, very flamboyant, and maybe covering some other intentions. Okay, so I feel like you need to be careful of a person who may pose as a trickster. Okay, we've got child divine. Innocence, purity, and redemption suggests a special connection with the divine. Okay, since you have got the whale card as well as the divine child card, uh, it attributes to you having a very special connection. And not only previously, I feel like it's going to get reignited in the month of November. The special connection that you have with the spirit world, be it through your psychic senses, so opening of your clairs, opening of your psychic senses, or it could also be possible that you may get some news about having a child, if that is something that you're looking for. Okay, I just said trickster. I told you about a trickster, and here we've got the trickster card. Okay, what a coincidence. Okay, so we've got trickster, manipulating others through duplicity. Okay, you have to be very careful of such kind of energies in the month of November. You cannot trust anyone. That is something that you have to keep in your mind. Okay, no matter who that person is, you have to have a little bit of doubt. Do not trust anyone 100%, because you do not truly know who is on your side and who is just trying to make you believe that they are here for your good. Okay, and the last one we've got vampire. Okay, I feel like you'll need some kind of psychic protection. Okay, and also sometimes that these entities, like I'll just continue to read vampire, depleting others for your psychic survival, chronic complaining, and codependency. So makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. So with this, it's a clear indication someone is draining you. And especially when we have people like this, like you are like the light, right? So a moth to a flame. So how all the insects are attracted to the light, that is how people are attracted to you. They know that you have something very special in you that they cannot possess, that they cannot compete with. So it's very easy for them to feed off of you, to make you believe deception and lies, and gain space within your inner circle. So I'm feeling like there's someone, and I feel like you need to use your psychic intuition, your psychic powers, in order to figure who this person is. And I feel like a lot of blockage has taken place with your psychic senses and your intuition, and it's time for you to call back and regain control over your psychic senses. And first thing is to protect yourself. Wear a tourmaline, create a pentacle or pentagram over your body. Okay, so you just hold your hand and an upright, so your whole hand, technically it will be extended out like this. So you create a pentacle, and it has to be upright. So you have to start it from your left side, go up to the right bottom, left on the side of the shoulder, right, and then back to the left corner below. And the other thing that we can do is create the cross. Okay, so creation of the cross will start from above your head. So a lot of times the cross that people use actually creates an a satanic cross. Okay, so if you create a cross like this, the the line that actually dies, the the line that goes through or crosses this perpendicular line, this vertical line, actually happens below, so then it gets inverted. So we do not want to call in negative energies, we want to call in our own protection, right? So we will start from the top of our head, above our head, because that's where our chakra that connects us to the divine is. And we're going to call in all the power, the light from above. We're going to take it here, then right till the bottom of our feet and even below. Get it up to your heart, take it to the right side, and just imagine the light moving in a straight line from your shoulder even beyond into infinity. Then you take it to the left side and beyond into infinity and get it back to your heart. Okay, so this is how you're going to protect yourself. A lot of other techniques are available of protection, of psychic protection, within at least wearing a crystal and doing these symbols really helps you regain your energy. I hope that this message resonated. Moving on to the next group. So I will be reading from the Animal Spirit deck. You've got the Bee card. Earnest, hardworking, and democratic, the bee personality is a delight to be around, especially when there's a team project on the horizon. Bees love to work steadily and thoughtfully until the final task is complete. They are sensitive creatures aware of many subtleties at once. Since they are artists at heart, they usually add creative details to overall vision. For the most part, they have bustling, joyous personalities until they are too tired from all the work, then they gripe and then sting. When in balance, the bee personality is content, active, and vibrant, and when out of balance, it is overworked and annoyed. To bring into balance, take a mini vacation. So you've already got it sorted. How do you heal yourself? Take a mini vacation. Okay, so I think that that could be one of the themes for your November when you're actually going out on a vacation. Uh, One thing that really stands out for me with B is that yes, it is hardworking, but as you can see, it is also very creative. So in order to fulfill its creative pursuits, it is working hard. And especially if you look at how intelligent the bees are absolutely intelligent. And when given a space initially, bees created a round circle in the honeycomb, and then to maximize, they created a hexagon to maximize the space so that no gaps are left behind and that honey can be stored at maximum capacity. And even the frequency at which the bees buzz is very healing. Okay, so that may be something that you might want to look into. And I feel like probably even having raw unfiltered honey could help you regain that aspect of yourself. Okay, because all these foods are really very healing, they have a very beautiful frequency. So when honey is unfiltered, when it is unprocessed, okay, when it is alive, it still continues to have the frequency, and that frequency helps us heal it. Our body is in dissonance when we access that frequency. Our body also comes into the frequency that is natural, that is very close to nature. So group number 3, we've got the high priestess. Okay, someone who's really very intelligent, but I feel like you don't give out your secrets very easily. You keep your secrets to yourself. You keep your trade secrets about your work, about how you do things, to yourself. And I feel like you've had a very difficult past. That is something I'm getting. You've had a very difficult past, and you're having trouble reconnecting with your creative side. And I get this because of this turbulent water. It's making me feel very uneasy. Okay, let me know if that resonates in the comments. But in November, what we can expect is a very happy family time, a gathering that you will be attending, where you will be dancing, enjoying, and just having a very good time, so you will get to relax. It could also mean that you're going out on a vacation, but I'm not seeing a vacation as such, but definitely you will be in a mood to relax, to enjoy your environment. I feel like you will also meet a very good friend of yours who is probably like your soulmate or your twin flame, or someone who has been really close to you. And it could mean that this is your partner, like your romantic partner, or it could also mean a really good friend. Okay, so someone whom you see as an equal. So this is a person whom you'll be interacting with in the month of November. It could also indicate any kind of a collaboration that you will be having. So if you're an artist, if you're really creative, you can collaborate with a lot of people, and this collaboration is reflecting itself in the month of November. And then we've got Six of Pentacles. Okay, again a card that is about friendship, is about sharing. Okay, so a lot of social activities happening in the month of November. We've got Page of Swords. Okay, learning how to bend your mind, learning how to express your creativity. That is something that you're doing. You've had difficulty, as I've said before, about how to express your creative. You've probably been completely lost at how you're going to be expressing yourself creatively. But right now you are kind of in the space of your mind where you are willing to experiment, to learn, to take up courses, whatever it may be, to study, in order to further your creativity, in order to further who you are. And it's not necessary that you have to be an artist to be creative. You can be anyone, and then you will have an aspect of yourself, a lens that is very unique to you, that you are able to manipulate into new perspectives and new solutions for things. Okay, so I'm talking about that creativity. So there is a lot of new things, okay, uh, new avenues that you will be looking up and taking and being a part of. We've also got the Page of Cups. So we've got two pages, lots of learning, lots of also I'll say you're a kind of immature, and that's not in a bad way, but kind of naive, new to the thing, so you don't know what to expect. You're going in with, you're full of hope, you're full of aspiration, you're really innocent, you don't know what to expect, you can't even imagine of how difficult things may be for certain people in this particular industry that you are in, or just in general, whatever you're trying to pursue. But for you, you are optimistic, you are looking forward, and I think your heart is really filled with a lot of excitement. You're looking forward to doing whatever that you're planning of doing, and I think that's a very, very good sign. Okay, but we have to be careful that we are not blindsided, and we are not, tunneling our vision into only looking at the happy things. We have to take into account and ground ourselves into reality as to what are the realities of this particular work that you're doing and how it will play out. This is not to this is not to bring you down, but it's for us to ground ourselves. Okay, to understand that this is the reality. We may not manifest that reality always, but yes, it is a possibility, and we need to be prepared mentally in case if that thing happens. Okay, then I feel like there are two very opposing cards. We've got suppression out here, and we see this person struggling mentally. The person is bound, the person is finding it very difficult to escape. Okay, so I feel like these are your internal struggles, your internal programming that has taken place from childhood, that is not allowing you to express your creativity. There is some voice in your head that is telling you that you can't do it, that it's not possible, that you're not good at it. Okay, or that no one wants to watch or see or experience the things that you're doing. Okay, so these are the dialogues that are going on in your mind, but then these are not your thoughts. Okay, that's something I'm getting. We have new vision. So in the month of November, keep yourself hopeful, keep yourself excited, okay, and try to reprogram yourself into a new vision, okay. So try to find out who you really are and what is your voice. Are these words that are coming from your mind, are they yours, or are they some kind of words being played out, like a CD or a tape or a cassette, which have been said by others, which have been projected onto you? Their insecurities have been projected onto you, and you are just playing them, thinking that this is your voice. Okay. Then we've got a fairy card saying, walk away, leave the unhealthy situation, and enjoy the new doors that will open as a result. And look at how vibrant and beautiful this card looks. I feel like I look this. I feel like I look like this card. Okay, such a butterfly, so bright, so vibrant. Okay, so the simple aspect is walk away. Okay, just move away from these thoughts, understand which are the thoughts that are truly yours and which are not, and only pay attention to the ones that are yours. And you need to reprogram your own words towards yourself now, okay, through affirmations. I feel like your relationship with your mother or one of your parent is very strained, okay. So it could be either that you're really close to your mother, or your mother was the only person in your life who was giving you all the love and all the support, or it could be the complete opposite, where your mother was the source of your anxiety, or it could be both. Okay, so these are the two different messages or three different messages that I'm giving. What are the things that are written on the card? We've got nurturance, patience, unconditional love, joy, and giving birth in life. And shadow attributes are smothering or abandoning children, instilling guilt in children for becoming independent. Okay, so something stemming from your mother, something stemming from the past, something about projecting their views about the world onto you, okay, is impacting you right now. Then we've got wounded child. Awakens compassion and desire to serve others. Wounded children opens the learning path for forgiveness. Shadow attributes blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds, resisting to move through forgiveness. Okay, so a huge deal is to do with forgiveness, is to heal your inner child, is to go back to your childhood at a mental level and tell your child self that they are safe, that they don't need to worry. And doing these activities and these meditations is actually really helpful in moving ahead in life. And the last card we've got is Prince. Romantic charm and potential for power. So I feel like this is a more of a light aspect. So I feel like you are going to be really optimistic for the future. And when we think of Prince, right, we can also think of the page cards that we had got, just beginning their journey, not yet a master, but yet full of hope, willing to make mistakes, learn from the mistakes, and be okay with making mistakes, right? So I hope that you've liked the November reading. Bye.